Hey everybody. Okay, so I think it's D minus 14 today. So now I'm getting ready to fly. Now I need to do work on choosing a location within Vancouver for my quarantine period and even after that. So what I'm going to do is just for simplifying this, I'm going to divide Vancouver's area, in fact, northern part of Vancouver or the city of Vancouver, the heart of Vancouver, into four broad parts. One is the West End, second is the pure downtown or Yale Town, the third is the East Hastings, and then there is the area around UBC, University of British Columbia. So, and then of course there are more suburbs: Brunbury, White Rock, Richmond, Langley, all of those, Surrey, all of those are suburbs and quite some distance away from the downtown. I'm not going to consider that right now since I'll not have any way of commuting. I just want to be in one place and be rather centrally located so that I don't have to commute on public transport a lot. And if there is something that I need to access, it should be easily accessible. So, given those are my criteria to start with, I'm just focusing absolutely core on the downtown, East Hastings, the West End, and the area around University of British Columbia. So, the options between for quarantining is either go to a hotel or go to a Airbnb, and I'll talk about merits, demerits of both of them, and the locations to choose for them. So if you're going for hotels, there are great hotels in downtown area. East Hastings, no hotels, no particularly good Airbnb, so I'm just skipping that out altogether. So downtown or the West End part are major choices for great hotels and great Airbnbs. The cost for each one of them for about a 30-day, 15-day quarantine plus another 15 days staying is going to close to come to at about $2,500 to about $3,000. I'm pretty much okay with that price, although that's quite steep, but I'm pretty much okay because it's much more convenient. You can just, as soon as your quarantine is over, you can step down, get your food supplies, get your food, and then come back up. So I think that gives me the flexibility. So I'm going to choose most likely in the downtown area, which is the Yalestown, and I'm going to choose in that area to stay there for now. West End is something I really like because that's residential, takes me closer to Stanley Park, can go around the beach much easily there. So that's something that I look forward to, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that immediately. I think right now I'm just exploring and just being closer to places of eating, and I think that's something that'll be super useful for now for me. So that's the goal right now. Maybe just get into a hotel or an Airbnb right in the downtown, and then spend some time there, spend the quarantine there, and use that as a way to understand more about the region, and then zero down on the right property to stay in. As per the hotel, I think the hotel is a great option. Also, only thing with the hotel is that you won't get a kitchenette in most of the hotels. So if you are planning to heat your food, or if you're planning to cook some basic dishes, since I'll be in quarantine all the time, I just don't want to be 100% reliant on eating outside or getting food from outside. Hence, a slight preference towards an Airbnb. Reason or the pros of using a hotel is that you'll always have some support staff, some service staff available for you in case of any need or any emergency. So so it's always better that if you have a hotel which is there and available for you in case you need to be at you need to go to some place, or you need to require some assistance. Whereas in an Airbnb, it's just you yourself who is going to be at a place, and yeah. So I think that's the difference is going to be. I still want to prefer Airbnb so that it gives me a lot more freedom to move around and to use the space that is available. Hotel seems to be more safe and secure in the interim, so not 100% sure which one to go after. It could be either, but let's see. So that's something completely to be decided yet. But I think I am somehow tending towards a good Airbnb where I can spend the first 30 days which would include 14 days of quarantine and another 2 weeks to just stay and live out in the place and figure out better long-term staying options. So it's going to be the downtown, which is I think which is there are 3 4 main areas. Yalestown, anything which is close to Yalestown, Burra Street. I think that's where looks like that's where is going to be the first preference for me of staying. So that's the decision plan for today. Now, probably in subsequent few days, I'll try to cover what else, what all things to take off, what all things to take with me when I go there. We'll keep you updated on that. Thank you. See you.